happy homemakers, welcome back. Today's video is going to be an ultimate clean with me where I'm going to be showing you a little tidying up of the house, but the main focus of this video will be the kitchen, and I'm going to be showing you a monthly deep cleaning routine. At the end of the video, I'll be sharing a fun DIY I made to help the kids feel more involved as a family unit, so make sure you stay tuned for that. We have some serious cleaning ahead of us, so let's get started. First thing I do whenever I start a deep cleaning job is get my toddlers busy. If it's some light cleaning, I usually try to incorporate them, but if it is heavy duty cleaning, I do need to get them busy, otherwise it's just going to take super long. So I pulled out some toys this morning, got them started playing. I also will either turn on some kids worship music or Disney princess music, and today we listened to the Frozen soundtrack because Chloe was in her princess dress. She's all about being princesses right now, and we just got this Elsa dress from Costco. By the way, it's a really good price there. That painting you see tucked away in the corner is one I just got from Hobby Lobby to put up in my living room. It was only $20 on clearance there, so I'm very excited to see how it looks in my living room. I'll be putting it up when I film a clean and decorate video with me next week, and I am so excited to share the final product with you guys. Once the children were busy playing, I headed to my bedroom to write out a list of the jobs that I wanted to tackle this morning. I try to be really realistic when I consider what I can actually do in a day, and a lot of times I still have to be flexible with that. So if it doesn't end up getting done, it's all right. I do find writing things down and being able to check them off a list really helps me be more productive. Now, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, hello, my name is Justine, and on my channel I'm all about joyful motherhood, natural living, and an orderly and peaceful home. I love to encourage mamas to invest in their husbands and children and to make their homes just a wonderful haven for their families. So if you're interested in videos like that, will you please make sure you subscribe to this channel and make sure that notification bell is on. Once I was finished with my list, I came out and the toys just weren't keeping the children's attention any longer. So luckily I had the idea to build a road and tunnels for Marcus's fire truck that he was playing with, and that kept his attention for so long. I try to be creative with like things that they don't usually get to play with sometimes that are still safe for them, and this worked so great. And the whole time Chloe was just dancing and singing to Frozen. It was just the cutest thing. So today I'm not using too many cleaning products, but I like to pull out the Method All-Purpose Wipes for any quick job. And then I also have some hydrogen peroxide and some Bon Ami cleansing powder or powder cleanser because it is so good at cleaning out sinks and it's very inexpensive. You can find it at Target. I also have some white vinegar, which I've diluted into a glass bottle, 50% water and 50% vinegar. And it's just a really great natural all-purpose spray, and it also disinfects as well. It does make your house smell like vinegar while you are using it, but it does go away pretty quickly. I personally really like it because when I was pregnant with Marcus, I developed an obsession to sea salt and vinegar kettle chips, and so now I just think that the vinegar smells really good. Anyway, so I just sprayed down the inside of my microwave. It was pretty clean because I've been keeping up with any spills inside of it a lot better lately, but I just took a microfiber cloth. I just sprayed it down with the vinegar and then wiped it down with the microfiber cloth. After that, I took the microwave plate and just washed it in the sink with some dish soap. Once I was finished, I just put the plate back in and sprayed down the outside with the vinegar solution and then wiped it down as well. The next area that I recently noticed was just getting really dirty because the kids like to play and stick things on it is the refrigerator. It just had a lot of dirty handprints on it, and they like to put stickers on it whenever I'm not looking, and so there was a lot of sticky residue all over it. So I just sprayed it down with the vinegar and then also wiped it down with the microfiber cloth. And it was so sweet. Coco started out by helping me with this one, but then she got bored and went back to playing in the front room. Once I was finished with the refrigerator, I went over to the range to do a semi-deep clean over there. I did remove the grates, the burners, and the drip pans, but the oven, I do a thorough deep clean in this fall and the spring, so it just needed a little bit of TLC right now. I sprayed it down with a vinegar solution, but to really get in and break down some of the tough burned on food, I just sprinkled the vinegar with some baking soda, which really makes scrubbing it off a lot easier. After that, I took a coconut scour pad. These are great because they don't actually scratch surfaces, but they really scrub off debris and food. So I just scrubbed underneath the drip pans and then wiped it all down with a washcloth. After that, with some dish soap, I just scrubbed out the drip pans again with that coconut scour pad. I got these from Grove, but I would also check Target because they're starting to get in a lot more all-natural cleaning options, which is pretty awesome. Once they were clean, I just dried them off with a hand towel and put them back on the range. I'm not going to be washing the burners or grates today because they were pretty clean, and I also had washed them in my spring cleaning routine, which if you like to see how I did it with natural products, you can click on the link down below. After that, I just sprayed the oven with the vinegar solution and wiped down the front surface. I didn't take off the knobs or anything because they were pretty good, and I just wanted to get through a lot of the kitchen today. The next job was to clean and scrub down the kitchen sink, but there were some dishes piled in there, so I quickly did those first before I could get to the deep cleaning. While I was washing dishes, a little helper popped up beside me and I couldn't tell her no because she was being so sweet putting on my gloves. And then Marcus also came over and helped me, and I just figured that I would get the dishes done in the end. It would just be a lot slower. So I took out any sharp objects and let them just play helping me, and they had so much fun. Normally, if I was trying to get a job done quickly, I wouldn't let them help me. I would probably take them back into the living room and let them play. But today I thought I really don't have anywhere to go or anything to do. So I just decided to let them have a little bit of fun. But this did take like 3 times longer than it needed to. I saved this huge glass bottle for the DIY project that I'm going to be doing later in this video, but it had a lot of sticky residue after I peeled off the label. So to get it off, I usually will pour on some oil to break down that residue and then scrub it off with a cloth. While I was doing that, I remembered seeing this really great DIY that I wanted to try that Daily Mom Living shared over on Instagram. What she does to get the sticky residue off is mix a little bit of coconut oil with some baking soda into a paste, and I just sprinkled it both on because I forgot about the baking soda part. But you mix it into a paste and then you rub it onto the glass jar and it literally melts off the sticky residue. It works so well, so I had to give a quick shout out to her because it was such a great idea. I'm definitely doing that every time because I do reuse bottles a lot. I do like to upcycle, and this just got it off so easily. It was amazing. Once I was finished washing the bottle, I just rinsed out the sinks and emptied the drains, and then got ready to do the deep cleaning. Like I said earlier, I've been using the Bon Ami powdered cleanser to scrub out my porcelain sink. It works so well and it is so inexpensive. I think it's like $1.50. So I just sprinkle it all over the wet sinks and let it sit there for like 10 or 15 minutes. And once it's done, I come back with a scrubber or a scrub brush and just give it a good scrub, and it removes a lot of the markings and makes the sinks look really beautiful and clean. Once I was finished, I just rinsed out the brush and scrubber that I had used and then rinsed down the sink. I like to use this scrub brush that is for dishes to clean out my sinks. It just works really well, but also helps me to get down in the drains. Once my sinks were cleaned, I just took my hydrogen peroxide to clean out my sponges. This will just disinfect them, but also kill any mold that might be growing in them. So it's a good idea to do this once a week or once a month to just really clean out your sponges. All you do is put them into a bowl, cover them with some hydrogen peroxide, and let it sit overnight. And then the next morning you just rinse it out and they are nice and clean. They don't stink and you've killed any potential mold. You can see Marcus and Coco were still playing with the toilet paper. I was so thankful that it was such a great idea and they were just playing with it, aside from the time that they came and helped me in the kitchen for a little bit, but then they went back to this. So I was able to just keep focusing on the deep cleaning and get so much done. So while they're busy in there, I'm just going to head to my room and show you the DIY I'm going to be doing. So I upcycled this jar from some lemonade we got at Target, and what I'm going to make is a Disneyland vacation fun jars where we're going to, as a family, save money to go to Disneyland. And I shared a little bit about why I'm doing this in my previous video, so I'll link that down below. But in a nutshell, I was just kind of feeling guilty about the hours that I spend doing YouTube. Even though I'm cleaning my house, I still have to be focused while I'm filming a video. I can't always stop to to just go and play with the kids or whatnot. I'm not doing this just for me. I'm doing it for our family, and it took so much of the pressure off of me to realize that and share that with my kids. So I told them that mommy is working because we want to go to Disneyland. And ever since then, like, the whole tone of why we do what we do, why we work, has changed, and it's really brought us closer as a family unit. So what I'm going to do is decorate it really fun to just add some more visual effect for them to know why we're working and why we're saving money together. So I printed off these really cute Mickey and Minnie Mouse faces. I just typed in vintage Minnie Mouse face and Mickey Mouse face into Google, and I downloaded some clip art, and I also found a really cute vintage Disneyland logo. So I just quickly cut out the faces. And quick tip, it's easier and turns out better if you turn the paper while you're cutting rather than the scissors. That's something I learned from some card makers, and it really does help. And once they were all cut out, I just put them onto some laminate paper and pulled out my laminate machine, which I love. I use this all the time. It's so amazing. I got it off of Amazon, and I will have it linked down below if you guys want the exact one and the laminate paper. But this is just so great for any projects like this. We use this for doing preschool homeschool. I mention it in a lot of my videos. It's so fun. It's so fun. I feel like a really nerdy homeschool mom when I say that, but I love it so much. But once those were done laminating, I just cut them out as well, leaving a really tiny margin around the entire pictures. And then I took some packaging tape and stuck everything onto the glass jar. After it was done, I brought it out to Marcus and Chloe, and this clip is where they actually saw it for the first time, and I gave them each some money to put into the jar, and they loved it. I think they're so excited to be saving up money for Disneyland. So just think, and I cannot tell you how much this brought our family together, that we are all working together for the same goals. Like, we're a family unit, and when one of us works, we work for all of us, and it just brought us together so much. So I'm so excited to share that with you guys. And even if you're not planning a trip to Disneyland, maybe you're trying to get through some curriculum for homeschool, or you're trying to fix up a house to sell it, or whatever it is, just find some way to bind your family together. It can really make a huge difference on how you feel about things and how they feel to your children as well. After that, I went into the kitchen to wipe down the table after lunch. I have some storage that I need to find a place for that is still sitting on my table from the last video. So hopefully soon I'll be able to tackle it and get a shelf out in our garage for some food storage. Once I was finished with that, it was time to clean up all the damage that happened in the living room while I was doing my deep cleaning. And because we're saving up for Disneyland, it is so amazing how much it makes Marky willing to help clean. So he was being so cute, putting away all the toilet paper that he was playing with and filling his little cart and then taking it to the cupboard and just doing that over and over again. Chloe is not as great of a cleaner, but it's okay because she's only 2. We do have a huge pile of laundry there, which I am trying to get around to, but it never goes down. It just gets bigger because I keep doing load after load after load, because both of my toddlers are potty training right now. So it seems like every single day, by the end of the day, we need to do at least one load. It's crazy. The end of our cleaning session, he decided to record his own little clip for you guys of him cleaning up his mess in my bedroom.
Hi guys, David cleaning.
He finished cleaning.
We got mini mama help.
Anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this video and got some great inspiration. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys are going to be doing as a family unit. I'd love to hear any tips and tricks of how you bring your family together. Also, let me know what kind of cleaning content you guys would like to see on my channel coming up and what jobs you guys are tackling today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.